Good evening, City of Killeen. I am Brian King, President and founder of BACK Killeen, Brothers Against Community Crime. We gathered here today for peace, for justice, for accountability, because we have another family of our community have lost a loved one, and losing a loved one don't just affect that family, it affects the community. If we can't call out people that's supposed to come and help us to de-escalate a problem, if we can't call them out and help, then what are we calling out there for? We tired of them things. We tired of having to bury someone for someone else, a lack of dignity, lack of integrity. We're tired of that. I'm standing here on behalf of the family, the Warren family, asking y'all to stand with them. They want to be able to sleep at night knowing someone was held accountable for their father's passing, their son's passing, their husband passing. We come together because if we don't come together, if we're not here as a community, then what are we? If we can't count on each other, who can we count on? Obviously, we can't count on the police to have our best interests in mind. So today, you'll hear from some members in the community that feel like we feel, that has a vision of change. And change comes with us working together and coming up with a solution, because what's going on now is not working. What's going on now, we're continuing to lose people we love. So now is the time for we stopping that. We're standing for accountability, not just for the chief, but the officer in command that had this. You know what I'm saying? We need him to be held accountable because it's his wrong decision, And on the behalf of faith, we don't want no violence. We don't want no violence, but we do want accountability. We do want him to be held like we was, because if I got into trouble, guess what? They gonna say, they ain't gonna sit down and say, I'm gonna let you make it and think about it. No, they gonna come and arrest me. They gonna come and put me in my place until I'm proven innocent. And that's the effect, that's what we've taken. We're not playing no games no more. We want justice for this family, and I'm gonna pass it to my brother.
Good evening, good evening. My name is Travis Johnson. I'm the co-founder of the Elmer Geronimo Pratt Pistol and Rifle Gun Club of Central Texas. I am an Army veteran. I am a part of this community. The black community is my community. I am my black community. And we are here to protect our community from all harm and danger that comes along like this. The Warren family is going through grief right now. They are suffering by losing a loved one. It is up to each and every one of us in this black community right now to stand with each other and hold the officer accountable. Make sure he is punished to the fullest extent of the law. He needs to be arrested and not be allowed to be a police officer ever again. Because time and time again, we have seen our people die in the streets by holding books, raising their hands up, saying don't shoot, talking to the police or looking a certain way, and even kids like Tamir Rice holding toy guns and getting gunned down for no reason. This man should have had a solution for the problem that he encountered on that Sunday. This fatal shooting is a travesty for the whole city of Killeen, and we demand accountability and action on your part. Step up, be a leader, and do what's necessary to protect your community at all costs, because the police under this system of white supremacy is not going to protect you. Your brothers and sisters in the community are the ones that will protect you. Look to us first before you call the police, because 911, as we can see, based upon Public Enemy saying, it is a joke. 911 is a complete joke. And what happened at the U.S. Capitol shows us that the public trust among American citizens in this democracy is over. So now, we ask every one of you in the community, the black community, black first, to stand with us as we bring peace and we try to make sure that we bring the black love back to our communities where it belongs, and black power.
Good evening. My name is Rosalind Finley. I stand here an active leader in this community. I'm also one of the members of Sisters with VAC. We are here in the midst of a terrible tragedy and travesty. We are here to explain and let you know that this will not be tolerated in our community. You will not get away with killing this man on his property when they weren't called at all. They called for mental assistance. He needed assistance. That was transferred to our police department. And then you send an officer who does not have the skills, ability, or intelligence to handle this situation. I am appalled. We are demanding immediate termination of the officer and an immediate indictment, immediate arrest. This will not be tolerated in this community. We are not standing for it. Do you hear me?
Yes. Yes,
This will not be tolerated in Killeen, Texas. If you cannot employ officers who know what to do, how to respond in a situation, we don't need them.
That's right.
They did not deserve any additional funding, but they've been given it anyway. This is why the police department needed to be defunded. Take that money and educate these people properly. We don't have any sociologists, no psychiatrists. The excuse that the individual who should have been able to handle this situation was unavailable, definitely unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
This ends now. Enough is enough.
Can you all do us a favor? The people who spoke, can you come up here and let us know who you are and how to spell your name?
Name is Travis Johnson. TravisJohnson.
Okay, thank you. And that last lady that spoke? Yeah, Rosalind. Ma'am, could you let us know your name and spell it for us?
My name is Rosalind Finley, Rosalyn, Finley, Finley. Thank you all for coming.
And sir, I'm not sure if we got yours either. Just to make sure.
I am Brian King, BRYANKING.
Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Oh, you want to talk? Yeah, hang on. We got you.
Hey, my name is Sadell Johnson. I'm a recent member of the Sisters of the BAC community and the Sisters of BAC, yes. I grew up in Killeen, been a resident here since I was 5 years old. My father's retired military, 20 years service, loves this community just like all of us do. What happened to Mr. Warren on Sunday is disgusting. Our community rose up in the summer for George Floyd, and this is home. This is our home. And for this to be happening from our local police officers, it's sad because some of these police officers aren't even from here. We need people from the community for the community. We need people who went to school here to be police officers, to be our leaders, to be the ones that are in charge, that know what's going on here. Because these people come from out of town, they don't know our community, they don't know who they're dealing with. This community is probably 85% black people, and if they aren't familiar with their community and who they're dealing with, they're gonna be uncomfortable every time they come out to a call. They're gonna be uncomfortable, they're not gonna know how to react. And then we're gonna end up with tragedies like this. Our community, we wanna see this officer terminated, arrested, and held accountable for his careless actions. He showed up. He didn't have any regard to Mr. Warren's life or what he was going through at that time mentally. And for him to say he was afraid, I'm sorry, that's not acceptable. Not acceptable. If you're so frightened run back to your squad car instead of taking someone's life. Go sit in your car and lock your door like a little whatever. But, sorry. Anywho, we, the community, we have a event that we would like to put out there. It's going to be this Saturday. It's going to be a peaceful demonstration. It will be happening here outside the police station. Noon is the set time. Please bring your signs. Please bring anything that can help the group of people that'll be out here. We are going to have water. We're going to have sanitizer, and social distancing will be enforced. And then next Saturday, January 23rd, will be a vigil over at the Andy K. Wells Bike and Hike Trail behind the Community Center off W.S. Young and Veterans Memorial. We don't have a set time for that yet, but please follow us and we'll get y'all posted on that information. If you can show up, we would appreciate it. We want the officer held accountable. If this were a civilian who did something like this, they wouldn't be free with their family at home right now. It's not fair, it ain't right, and we just want him held accountable at the end of the day.
What was your name?
My name is Sadele Johnson, S-A-D-A-L-E J-O-H-N-S-O-N.
Thank you.
Before we close, I'm speaking on behalf of the family because this one is personal. You know, to be able to sit there with this family and try to fathom what they go through at night, that's a pain I don't want wish on no one. You know, even if it was on the other side, you don't want to continue to lose lives for no reason. So what we are here, we asking on the behalf of the family to please respect their wishes. We don't need the officers keep riding up and down their street, intimidate them. We're not going for that.
No.
We're not going for that.
And we ain't going nowhere.
And we're not going, back is here to stay. I promise y'all that. And that's just Moment with the King.